Hello everybody and welcome back to Steve's Gear. And today I want to do a quick little video here on this Maxpedition Daily Essentials Pouch. Now I've had this one for quite a long time. I've used it, a couple different scenarios, a few different times. But if you're like me, sometimes you switch to different bags and stuff like that. But I want to bring this one back into the rotation. Now, the main reason I want to use this one is I'm actually setting up this Maxpedition Falcon 2 backpack back here. It's going to be a wintertime carry bag. I'm going to have some gear in it for when I'm traveling. If I'm traveling somewhere that doesn't have cell phone service, or I travel for work quite a bit, and I stay in hotels and stuff, so I want to have a bag that's got some gear in it in case I need it. Now, one thing is I don't always want to bring that bag in and out of a hotel room or in and out of my house. There might be some stuff in it that I want to use fairly frequently. And so I think a pouch like this is going to come in handy because I can actually attach this pouch right here to this backpack. And I'll show you that here in just a few minutes. Now, taking a look here at this Daily Essentials pouch, you're going to get a couple strips of it's kind of like a synthetic moly. I can't remember the name of it, but it's pretty strong stuff. I believe it's actually about the same strength as a regular moly strap. It not only has two pockets, but one benefit of this bag is the pockets actually fold outwards instead of flat. So when it's attached to a bag, I think it's going to be pretty handy. I'll show you what I mean here in a minute. Now, I don't have it set up with anything, so it's kind of smashed down, but it will expand out quite a bit. Now, all of the zippers come with zipper pulls on it, which is a nice feature because I'm going to use this as a wintertime bag. So probably I'll be wearing gloves, chances are. Now, if you unzip this front pocket here, like I said, it folds outwards, and you're going to get a couple different pockets in here. Now, you're going to get one big dump pocket back here. You're going to get 3 elastic bands here if you want to attach some stuff in it. Also, you're going to get 3 here, and they're different sizes. So you kind of have a large one, a medium one, and a small one. And then you can also stuff a few things in there if you need to. Zip this one up. Now, the main pocket on this one, it's the same thing. It folds outwards down like this. Now, on the inside of here, you're going to get a big dump pocket that goes all the way to the bottom. Then you're going to get kind of an elastic mesh pocket here that's see-through, which is kind of nice. You have some stuff in there, you can see what it is. And then on this side here, you're going to get another one of those big elastic mesh pockets. And you're going to get 2 pieces of elastic fabric right here. And then the back one is actually just one big strap. Now, a pouch like this for me, it's going to be something I'm going to keep some charging cables in. Maybe a power bank. I'm going to keep maybe some disposable cutlery, like a reusable fork or spoon, something like that. So if I do travel with this, at least I have some eatery stuff, some charging stuff, and stuff like that. And I may not take it in with me every single day, but if I go to a hotel or something, I can just pop this off and use this bag with it. Now, you do get one big piece of Velcro here if you want to put your own patch on it. You do get a pretty cool little grab handle here. I kind of like how it's like this, kind of like this rope look here. I think it looks pretty cool, pretty easy to grab. You get a couple of rings here if you want to attach, a carabiner with some keys or something on it. And there's a close look at those zipper pulls. Always good quality, branded Maxpedition. Now, on the back of it, you're going to get, a lot of panels, a lot of little sections of that, kind of like that synthetic moly. I don't remember the name of the material. You do get a little Maxpedition branding here on the bottom. As you can see, in the past, I've actually bought some of these Maxpedition. I think they're called like tack strips. I can't remember the exact name for them. They come in fabric and kind of like this polymer material. I picked up the polymer ones because I think they were just on sale one time. But the cool thing is these are super easy to attach to a bag like this. Now, to use something like this, they're really easy. You just kind of push down on them, and it will kind of unbuckle that first buckle there. Then you just kind of push that part down, and they pop right out. It's a lot easier to use these when you're not behind the camera. I kind of struggle a little bit from behind the camera. But once you pull them out, they are fairly rigid. And you just slide them in. You would just slide them in like that through all this webbing here. And you can use these with, a regular moly type, fabric like this. If you want to use it like on the Maxpedition Beefy or the Fatty or something like that, these will work just fine. Now, if you're going to attach it to a bag, it's fairly easy. It's kind of hard to see behind the camera, or kind of hard to see on camera, but basically you're just going to kind of attach these into the moly. You're going to kind of just push them down, slide them down through all that moly. And if you want to just run them through 2 of them, you can do that. Or if you run them through 3, you can. For me, 2's, perfectly fine for what I'm going to use it for. And once you get it attached, you'll basically just clip it into the bottom here. Now, this part's really hard to do behind camera, so I'll probably do it a little bit off of camera. But you'll just push them in until they snap. That one snapped in pretty easy. And then the same thing on this side until it snaps in there. And now you're attached. So you're good to go, nice and rugged. It's going to flap a little bit if you only have the 2 moly pieces in there. If you want it super tight against there, you can put 3. But in my experience, If it's just going to be sitting in the vehicle, it's not that big a deal. Once you get a little weight in, it's going to hold down pretty good. But like I was saying, once you have this open, you could easily grab some stuff out of it, zip it up, and you keep this on your, your passenger side seat or something. It's very easy just to grab something out of it, pull what you need to go, grab it, and you're good to go. So just another easy way to attach something to a bag. Look for a review of this Maxpedition Falcon 2 backpack coming soon. I just want to show you guys this daily essential pouch. If you got any questions, feel free to leave in the comments below. I'll link this pouch down below, and if I can find those strips, I'll link those below as well. Thanks a lot for checking it out. Hope you all have a great day. Talk to you later.